lovely Abbie Dagrin, and welcome back to my channel, lovelies. Today I'll be dealing with a series that deals with Mars sections in your natal chart, and today I'll be continuing it with Gemini Mars. I'll be speaking on the personality traits as well as the characteristics of someone with a Gemini Mars. I'll be speaking on the compatibility, what your Mars sign means, so please stay tuned for the rest of my video. If you have not yet become a part of the Abbie Dagrin family, then this is your calling to do so. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you know when I upload videos on the daily. Please also make sure you hit that like button because I want you guys to be able to like this video. And last but not least, please make sure you share this video with everyone you know, whether it's your friends, your family members, your enemies, anyone in general who would really love this content. So your Mars sign has a lot to do in your natal chart with things that are very important. So one thing has to do with your ambition. What makes you ambitious and what drives you to be an ambitious person? Your desires in life, what you like and what you do not like, what you desire and what you want in life is something that has to do with your Mars sign as well. Your drive, what drives you to do this, that, and the other, and your motivation, what motivates you. So anything that deals with having to motivate you, ambition, desire, and your drive has everything to do with your Mars sign. So now we're going to talk about Gemini Mars. So they tend to have an energy that is very interesting. Since they are a mutable sign, they tend to get distracted a lot. Distraction is something that comes with this Mars placement. And sometimes some people can say this is very chaotic placement. Like the people with this placement are doing things that are very chaotic. But I feel as though that's the people who aren't evolved. But when they become very evolved, they tend to at times be the type of person that will be smart and intelligent, but sometimes they are not stable in regards to their drive or not grounded and indecisive because they don't really know what they want in life or what they want to do, or they do know what they want, but it could be like 15 different things, and it can be hard for them to pay attention to one thing. Their attention is usually everywhere, and they would like to just go into different topics, different things, different occupations. So they are very great with multitasking. So any job that deals with that is something that they would literally soar in. So multitasking is something that they're great at, and they are just very beneficial at. They are also the type of people who are very curious. They are driven by curiosity and they want to know what's going on. What's the next thing? What is something that they can do? Curiosity is what drives them to look into different things. And that's something that gives them that drive that they need to accomplish a lot of goals. They are always driven. So they just always know what they want. Even though sometimes it's 10 different things, but they are driven. They are the type of people who want mental stimulation. They love to be stimulated mentally. That's what gives them a drive as well. And they're very much active. They love to do things that give them an active approach to certain things. So they may love to be a PE teacher or into sports or into exercising, or just doing things like construction. Things that makes them very active is something that Gemini placements, but specifically Gemini Mars, really likes. They are very intelligent people. Their intellect is on a different level, so when they are driven to do something, they're going to make sure that they are intelligent as to how they make this dream come true, and their intellect really helps them a lot in life. They're very great at socializing with others. They love to use their social skills in order for them to be able to accomplish their dreams, and in order for them to get that desire they need to get to the place that they want to in life. They can at times be inconsistent, so one day they might want to do something, the next day they don't. And this is something that a lot of people may say is a con with this placement, because that inconsistency can literally make them not go to their potential or do things that they should do in life. They are also the types of people who are very changeable. They have that chameleon-like spirit, so they are very much Gemini-like in their Mars, so they're going to take on a lot of these traits. However, this changeable nature can really help because they're able to adapt to different situations. They can go into any career that deals with fashion, because since they're changeable, they'll be able to change with the trends, or be in music because they'll be able to change with the trends. So that's something that really benefits them, but sometimes it cannot, because sometimes they do need to be consistent and they do need to be unchangeable. So that kind of comes with a mutable sign and with an air sign. They love to just, go with the wind. But this can be used in a good way and in a bad way. So they should be able to challenge it or channel it into a positive way. They love using words as a weapon when they are upset. So Mars placement has a lot to do with anger. So how you get when you're very angry. They are going to make sure that they hurt your feelings with their words, and they use them as weapons. They can be very sarcastic with their words when they're very upset. They know how to prey on people's weaknesses and use those words as a weapon towards them. So probably letting these people with this placement know your weaknesses would not be the best thing for you to do. They are the type of people that love to clear things out. So they love to speak on things and they want to talk things out. But sometimes they can get a little debatey, because we all have different sides to a story and a different side to a situation. So they feel as though that they're being wrong, so they're going to speak on that. Other placements, they may want to try to keep the peace, and that's something that will help the Gemini Mars, so they're able to know that you're hearing what they say. But sometimes with their approach, some people will just not want to back down. So it can be a very debatey situation and it can go very bad. So that's why Gemini Mars should try their best to give grace to that person, and that person should try their best to give grace to them, so they can come to a resolution. So both people are happy and they will be able to not have to go really low, because it can be very difficult. Another thing is that they are the types of people that when there aren't that many things going on in their life, they're very not motivated. They feel so, okay, it's just life, and they just keep it moving. So they need a lot of things in their life to keep them motivated. That's why that multitasking is something that they're great at, because that keeps them motivated, that keeps them wanting to do things that are very fun and important. They are the types of people who get bored easily. So being bored is something that they do not like. They want to be always on their feet. They always want to have fun. And being bored is something that they just do not tolerate. So if they're getting bored, they're going to move. They're going to change. They're going to do something different, because they need to just have something at the moment keeping them happy and making them very fun as well. They are also the types of people that love to keep things interesting, and new things always keeps them interested. And the interesting thing about the new thing situation is, even if the thing has been happening for a while, or they may know this for 2 or 3 years, if it just keeps them interested and on their feet, they're always going to love it. So interesting is something that varies from each Gemini Mars. So sometimes something new may be something that just happened yesterday, or it could be something that happened a year ago, but it's considered new to them and it keeps them on their feet. They are the types of people who are very adaptable. This comes from them being a mutable sign, and they're able to adapt to certain situations. They love to talk a lot in their relationships, and they're very curious lovers. They love to do different things with their significant others, and they love variety. They love to try new things. So when they have their relationships, you're always going to have fun, you're always going to be interested, and it's always going to see something very interesting. I would say the signs that would get along well with Gemini Mars would be an Aries Mars because it would keep them on their feet. Libra Mars because they would have that peacemaker vibe and they'll be able to hear what the Gemini Mars has to say. Aquarius Mars, they would be able to talk to each other verbally and they'll be able to meet each other's mental stimulation and mental intellect. And Leo Mars, because they would just have so much fun and variety would be something that they do. Thank you guys so much for watching this video on Gemini Mars. Please let me know down below what your Mars sign is and what is your favorite trait about Gemini Mars and what would you think is the best trait of them. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you know when I upload videos on the daily. Please make sure you also hit that like button and make sure you share this video with everyone you know. And if you have not yet followed me on all of my social media accounts, please make sure you're doing so, from my Pinterest down to my TikTok and my PayPal, as well as my Etsy store and podcast are linked down below. Please make sure you're supporting them. I love you all. Please stay safe and healthy. And you guys have a great holiday season. Bye, lovelies.